Greetings, my dear friends. My name is Sanjana Kapoor and I am from Delhi. Today I'd like to share a testimonial, my experience about my young daughter. Last year, in the year 2020, my daughter had started losing weight. Her health had started to fall. She had lost her appetite. She used to not feel hungry at all. And if she used to have a little bit, she used to feel rather full. And it led us to believe that everything is not well. And we got all her tests done. We got a colonoscopy done. And in that, the doctors found a tumor. We got all her scans done. And she was diagnosed with rectum cancer, stage 3. The size of a tumor was around 6 centimeters. Being a mom, I was totally shattered and heartbroken because the name of cancer only brings so much fear, and she being my only daughter. And there was one more reason for me to feel in such a way, because in the year 2002, I had lost my husband to cancer. His cancer was non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I had seen him go through the trauma of the turmoil of the treatment, the conventional treatment, that is chemo and bone marrow transplant. His journey was pretty painful. And now in the year 2020, to see my daughter again suffer with this disease, it was totally unbearable for me. I used to cry a lot. I had this fear that I've lost my husband. I do not wish to lose my daughter. Not again, God. Why has this happened again? And nevertheless, I mustered the courage, and in front of my daughter, I used to be strong, and I wanted her to get treated from the best possible hospital in Delhi. So I went to Apollo, and the oncologists over there said that she will have to undergo radiation along with oral chemotherapy, which will be followed by surgery. So this is what happens in conventional treatment, my friends. It is either radiation, chemo, or surgery, and my daughter would have to go through all these 3 things. The side effects of this treatment, as you'll all know, are really painful. And I started getting her treated. She was prescribed for radiation, extensive radiation for 25 days. So the treatment was done at Apollo. She was given radiation, and slowly with the radiation, her side effects also started increasing, discomfort, and a number of things. She couldn't sit, and it was really painful. She used to have these heat waves, and along with that, she had to have those oral chemo pills, and her hands had got discolored. Her complexion had turned darker. All these things were the side effects. We had to bear with them. During her treatment, the doctors said that after the radiation, we'll be giving her a 1-month gap, which will be followed by surgery. We'll have to do the surgery, and we'll have to put a colostomy bag, which will be put for around 7 months, and she will have to undergo 6 cycles of chemo, which would be intravenous chemo, extensive chemo. My daughter had lost around 16 kgs of weight, and the radiation was playing havoc with her. And then to further imagine what would happen after her surgery and a colostomy bag, my daughter was not prepared for this. Neither was I. She said she was not ready for surgery at all. And I used to weep most of the time. You can imagine being a mother, a single mom who raised her daughter single-handedly, and now to see her child suffer is really painful for a mother. And in the meantime, I got in touch with my sister-in-law. Ambika Khanna, who happens to be an Acharya at Quantum Life University. And I told her my plight, that I'm not ready for this treatment for my daughter, the surgery and colostomy bag. So she said, get in touch with Dr. S. Ranjan, who happens to be a friend of hers, and who is a healer, consciousness healer, an MBBS doctor turned acupuncturist, consciousness healer, energy healer. And I contacted him online, and he said, you can start doing meditation. In the morning, he used to conduct meditations because he's a meditation teacher also. And he used to do a book reading, Swadhyay. And for a few days, I did meditation with him online, and I could see a shift in myself. I used to cry most of the time. I was fearful. I saw that a change has come in me. Now I no longer used to cry. I had become stable. I roped in my daughter also, and even she started meditating online. He used to have these Zoom sessions, and every morning we used to sit for meditation. We learned meditation from him, and he was doing a book reading session of Your Soul's Gift by Robert Schwartz. And my friends, it was a complete transformation when I attended his sessions, because transformation in the sense that many of my questions were answered, because I was frightful. I was in a mode where I was always apprehensive. Why again? Why this disease again in my house? Why? Why am I facing so much of troubles? And I did get my answers. And then I met him personally, and I told him about my daughter's condition. And he said that you don't have to worry. You need not go for surgery if you're not inclined. And we started treatment straight away. He did a number of modalities like acupressure, acupuncture, and energy healing, consciousness-based healing, subconscious programming of the mind, and magnets. These are the magnets, he used to say. Put magnets, wire, cord treatment, iron pumping cord treatment, and also color therapy. My friends, I was amazed at the number of modalities he used to do, and these modalities bore fruit. I remember once my daughter had temperature, and I was really fearful. What if she's contacted corona or what? He said, be cool, nothing of that sort has happened. She'll just be fine. Just use this black marker on her thumb, and you'll see the result. And to my amazement, her fever dropped in one single day. So all these modalities were working. I could see it. And her treatment, which got over, the 25 days of radiation got over, and the 1 month gap the doctors had given got over, and the doctor said that now you need to come and get all her tests done so that we can decide on her surgery. We can plan a surgery date for her. We did get all her tests done, and her tumor size after the radiation and chemotherapy had reduced to 4 centimeters from 6 centimeters. But we were not ready for the surgery. So we told the doctors that my daughter and myself, we are not ready for surgery. We do not wish to go for surgery. And one of the doctors over there said that you don't have a choice. So my dear friends, a few days in meditation did teach me that we always have a choice. We are creators of our own reality. We create our own destiny. We opted out of the surgery, and we chose the holistic path. And I did get a lot of brickbats from my friends and relatives because, see, we were just taught the conventional treatment. We just knew the allopathic way or the conventional way. We did not know about all these modalities. And it was a new path. But I did have faith and trust. And Dr. Ranjan was very specific what the treatment was. And meditation had also taught that there was a drastic shift in us. We went with this modality of Dr. Ranjan's, and it bore fruit. Within a few weeks, I could see changes in my daughter. She'd started eating. Her pain had subsided, and she was gaining weight. Originally, she had lost around 16 kgs, and within a couple of months, she had gained back her lost weight. We also started with prana rich food with a diet of millets, and they all bore fruit. 8 months or so later, we got her scans and tests done. And to our amazement, her blood report was remarkable. Her scan showed that the tumor had further shrunk to such a size where it was no longer malignant. The tumor had shrunk to around 2 centimeters or so. So everybody was really, really zapped. I mean, how could this work? But it worked for us. So I just like to share, my dear friends, that these things work. It worked for me. So this was my sharing, my experience. And I truly, truly thank Dr. Ranjan from the bottom of my heart. My daughter is fine today. She is back to her normal self. She is eating fine. She does not look, if you look at her, you can't make out that she ever was sick with this dreadful disease. She is back to her own self. So this was my sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you.